that prayer is obligatory. They say that he is taken out of Islam the same as if he denies it. So if a person does not pray, saying that it is obligatory in Islam to pray. I admit, I don't deny that. I know that it is in the book of Allah. I know that it is in the Sunnah. I know that it is agreed consensually to be legislated. But I don't pray. Why don't you pray? Out of laziness, out of negligence. I don't have time. I have time for a deal of $5, but I don't have time to pray. Or I will delay it. When I come back from work, if I have time, if there's no good movie to watch on Netflix, I will pray. So it's like in the sidewalk. Prayer like in the sidewalk, like a substitute. If it goes well, I will do it, or it's not necessary. The most important thing is the heart. Don't judge. That person, As-Sahaba radiallahu anhum, by consensual agreement, they say that if he's taught, he is given the information, then he decided not to pray. As-Sahaba consensually agreed that he is not Muslim anymore. Abdullah ibn Shaqiq, this is reported in the Tirmidhi. He said, كان أصحاب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا يرون شيئا من الأعمال تركه كفر غير الصلاة. He says that the companions of the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم, they by consensus agreed that there is no ritual or deed, if neglected, that person is going to be taken out of the fold of Islam, except the Salah. Save the Salah. Only the Salah, they have agreed on it. Umar radiallahu anhu, he said, إن خير أعمالكم الصلاة فمن تركها فلا حظ له في الإسلام. Umar radiallahu anhu used to communicate, to contact the governors he appointed radiallahu anhu on the Islamic territories. And it was a huge, covering from the western part of modern day China all the way to the northeastern part of modern day Libya, covering the entire Arabian Peninsula and Mesopotamia. He was governing all of these. He used to ask those governors every season. He meets them during the season of Al-Hajj. He would say, anybody who does not pray, then he is not Muslim anymore. لا حظ له في الإسلام. He has no stake in Islam. He has no share in Islam. So if a person does not pray, then he is not only committed a major sin, he is exposing himself to be out of the fold of Islam very much. Very much. So therefore, accept the Salah. يعني, as you can say, you can play around with anything except the Salah. What is worse? To eat pork or not pray? Over there. What's your name? Again? Yeah, you. Yeah, Muhammad Ali. Yes. Muhammad Ali is big. Okay. So now Muhammad Ali is reincarnated.
I'm sorry.
Muhammad Ali is reincarnated.
I can't box like it.
Okay. So yeah, because you are the fake. You are the reincarnated. If something is reincarnated, he cannot be as the real one, right? So if you say Jesus is reincarnated, then we know definitely that he is not the real one. So therefore, what is worse? To eat pork all day or not to pray one prayer?
I can't eat pork.
Not you. If a person says to you, what is worse? I will eat pork all day, fornicate all day, or not praying one prayer. Yeah, by consensual agreement. Not only that, delaying one prayer. Even if you pray, delaying one prayer out of its time, and you pray. Instead of setting the alarm to wake up for prayer, you set it for your job. And you pray. You pray. This is worse than spending the whole night, وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ, fornicating. Prayer is a serious issue. Prayer, then a prayer, then a prayer. The last advice that he ﷺ gave before his pure soul departs his body, he said, as-salat, as-salat. Salah, prayer, prayer. So accept the prayer. I remember one of the students, before he, alhamdulillah, returned to Islam or to practice Islam, to become religious in your language. He used to say that I used to travel for particular places. Like you have a sin city here in the United States, right? There are sin cities also in multiple places around the world. So he used to go to one of these sin cities. He says that I fornicate the whole night, and then I go to pray Salat al-Layl, and then I pray Salat al-Fajr. He has some understanding. If you encounter now some Muslims, you say that, why are you Muslim? Because I don't eat pork, and I don't drink alcohol. Say, I am Muslim. Like, do you pray? Allah is the most forgiving, don't judge. We don't need to judge. Allah Ta'ala judged already. Allah told us, if you don't pray, in His book and through the tongue of His Prophet, if you don't pray, we just convey to you the judgment of Allah. That if you don't pray at all, then that person is taken out of the fold of Islam. So, neglecting that which is obligatory is worse than doing that which is prohibited. Always understand this. Neglecting that which is obligatory is worse than doing that which is prohibited. If you commit zina or you neglect prayer, what is worse? Neglect prayer by consensual agreement. If you take interest on a loan or not praying, what is worse? Not praying. If you don't fast while committing zina, what is worse? Not fasting. Not fasting by consensual agreement. So therefore, ya ikhwani, as-salah, as-salah. The Prophet ﷺ said, accept as-salah. If you maintain as-salah, you are holding on the rope of Allah. You're still there. You're still hanging. If you neglect as-salah in Islam whatsoever, if someone says that, well, the most important thing is my heart is pure, well, actually, but you have manifested that the heart is not pure. What do you think? Jack, what do you think of a person who is, the moment that he gets out of his house, he's dressing clean, he parks legally, he helps the poor, supports the orphans, do charity, he never lied, he's fulfilling his civic duties, he's just wonderful. What do you think of that person? Smiling at the face of everybody, tolerating everybody. The moment he returns to his house, there in his house, his parents. The moment he enters the house, he spits at their face. And then he kisses them. What do you think of that person? Is he still good? It's not good. He's smiling at everybody. Sponsor orphans. Why is it not good? Don't judge. What do you... He says to him, pray. He says, no. Out of laziness. He is not denying the obligation. Is that than spitting at the face of the parents? It's way worse. Really. The first deed that we're going to be held accountable on the day of judgment is the salah. It says, if it is good, then the remaining deeds are going to be looked at. If it is bad, then the bad, then no deed is good. وإن فسدت فسد سائر الصلاة. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us amongst those whom from مقيم الصلاة, those who establish الصلاة. إنه جواد كريم والله أعلم وصلى الله على محمد وعلى